Hey boys and girls, our social studies for today is the end of World War II, the road to peace. So I just did notes this week because I couldn't find very good videos to cover the things that we're talking about this week. So here's our first video for social studies. Okay. After the 100 Days offensive, that was right at the end. There were 100 days where there was an offensive where they were fighting and fighting and fighting. Germany was losing many of those battles, so they finally agreed to surrender or give up. They were willing to sign an armistice or peace treaty. This happened on the 11th day of the 11th month of the 11th hour. In other words, at 11 a.m. on November 11th. We call this Armistice Day, and it's now been changed to Veterans Day. So Armistice Day was November 11th because Germany surrendered November 11th at 11 a.m. Okay. In January of 1919, 30 countries met in Paris, France, to discuss the terms of peace. This is called the Paris Peace Conference, and out of the conference came the Treaty of Versailles. The Treaty of Versailles, Germany agreed to three things. They give up their land in Belgium, Poland, and France. They lose their colonies, and they're forced to make the military much smaller. Also coming out of the treaty was the League of Nations. It was created to help keep peace so there would not be a world war again. The United States was the only country not to agree with the treaty, and it was simply because of the League of Nations, some things that were in there about the League of Nations. The Big Four were the strongest nations. They were considered Italy, France, the United States, and Great Britain. The Big Four, Italy, France, United States, and Great Britain. Woodrow Wilson is the President of the United States, and he came up with the 14 points. He was pushing for the end of World War I with long-lasting peace. Herbert Hoover, who would later be the president, ran the American Relief Administration, and that organization sent food and medicine to help people around the world. Refugees are people who are forced to flee or leave their own country. There were many refugees from the war. They left because of the fighting, but they also left because the governments made the people leave their own homes. Okay, and there's a little bit more. The Ottoman Empire fell apart, so Great Britain and France took control of the lands. And then I just remind us that we celebrate the end of World War II with Armistice Day. Remember, armistice means peace. On November 11th, which we have also learned to call it Veterans Day. So now you go to IXL. This is E4. Okay, go to E4 in social studies. Okay, have an awesome day.